plus 80 minus 30p, and this is 100 divided by 10 is 10. So then negative 30p, this is 100 minus 10 is 90. 90 moved to the other side, negative 90, so p equals 3. So the point is, I'm going to call it A, 10, comma 3. Fine. Okay, so now we have to continue with FAA. FAA. I'm differentiating again with respect to A. It has no A, 0. And here when I differentiate with respect to A, I get negative 1/5 p. Now FPP. No P, no P, no P, negative 30. And finally FAP, which is FPA. When I differentiate this with respect to P, I get negative 1/5. Almost done. So I determine D, and let me summarize again for you here. If D equals 0, saddle point. If D is less than 0, test is not applicable. Now, these two situations, when D is less than 0, there are two possibilities. Fxx, in this case FAA, less than 0, relative max. Fxx greater than 0, relative min. So now let's calculate D, which is, for this point, 10, 3, Fxx of 10, 3 multiplied by FAA of 10, 3, FPP of 10, 3 minus the square of FAP at 10, 3. If this number is less than 0, test is not applicable. If it equals to 0, saddle point. If it's less than 0, there is hope for a max or a min. So let's plugging in. I'm moving on to the next page. Okay.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Yes.
For D, they both say less than 0.
Oh. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. When D is positive, sorry. When D is positive, then there is hope. When Fxx is less than 0, relative max. Sorry about that. Thank you. Was it Amanda? Thank you. No, I'm not trying to see whether you're paying attention. No. I just got carried away. No excuse. Thank you. So FAA evaluated 10, 3, FPP, and then FAP 10 evaluated. All these are evaluated and squared. Thank you so much. Where am I? Where is my, okay, so I got FAA at 10, 3, there is no A, so it's just 3. So negative 3 over 5. So D equals, so FAA at 10, 3, yes, negative 3/5 times FPP. It doesn't matter, I don't have anything to plug in, so it's still negative 30. FPA, I don't have anything to plug in, there is no A and P, so it's negative 1/5 and squared. So minus negative 1/5 and squared. We don't care about the answer. We just care about the answer being 0, less than 0, or positive. So obviously, this is, when I simplify, I get positive 18, and then minus 1 over 25. I don't even care to calculate further. I know it's positive. So now I'm looking at FAA. Because it's less than 0, it's negative 3/5. What do we conclude when the d-test gives us a positive value and FAA in this case is less than 0? What does 10, 3 represent given these two conditions?
Maximum.
Very good. As expected is a relative, gives. But what is the relative maximum? That would be f of 10, 3 is the actual relative max. So we have to determine it. Where is my function? Like 3 pages ago. Okay, here it is. So 2 times 10 times 3 plus 80 times 3 minus 15 times 9 minus 1 over 10 times 100 times 3 and minus 80. Okay, now I can put this aside. So let's see what we get here. So that's 60. That's 80 times 3, but minus 80 will be 80 times 2. So this will be plus 160, 80 times 2. Okay, these are taken care of. This will be minus 30, and this will be minus 135, I think. Yes. Okay, and this is indeed 60. What I did, I factored out 80. So 80 times 2 is 160. So this is, so 30, so this is 190, right? And minus 135. And I think I got, is it 55? 55. So, what was again A? What A? The amount spent on advertising in millions of dollars. Okay, right? So, and P was also, yes, P's price. Okay, so lowercase p is $3 per unit. Lowercase a is 10 million, and we're looking at the profit. They should have not used P, they should have used X or something like that. So I'm using profit, not, you know what I mean. 55 million, which is the maximum profit. Let's go back to the previous section because we didn't get the chance to choose a word problem from there. Page 540. And we can stop after that. I promised a few minutes so we can, or you can make a decision about that bonus and let me know. So let me share my screen. What I have in mind is to go back to the previous section and choose a word problem from there as well. So you have all types of problems at your fingertip. Anything else in here? Riverside Appliances has the following production function, where P is the number of units produced with X units. So X is units of labor and Y units of capital. Find the number of units produced with this and find the marginal productivities. In other words, PX and PY. Evaluate the marginal productivities as such and such. Would you like to work on this?
That's fine.
Okay, so let's take a look. I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, So we have P of X, so this is 41 on 540, and this is P of X comma Y, 1800 times X to 0.621 times Y to 0.379. Okay. P is the number of units produced with X units of labor, so X labor, and Y is capital. In part A, find the number of units produced with 25, so this is P of 2500 units of labor and 1700 capital. So all I have to do is just plug it in. So I'm going to share my screen and go to, because I was ready with my simulator right here. Sorry guys, I have to move you. Let's go to, just plug it in, 1800 multiplied by, the base there is 2500, power, I always put parentheses. If you have an older calculator, you have to anyway. And 1700. And the power, parentheses, 0.379. 0.379, close. So I got 38,880, no, sorry, 3 million, sorry, 3,888,063.88. Okay, and that's units. So we can round up to 64. Okay. Part B, find the marginal productivities. So part B, they want PX and PY. Okay, so PX will be, this means that we are differentiating with respect to X, and Y is a constant. So this is a constant, this is a constant, so I'm only differentiating this, bringing 0.621 down and subtracting 1 from the power. So 1800 times 0.621 times X to 0.621 minus 1 and times Y to 0.379. So I'll multiply these two. Do I have my calculator handy? I do. So what is it? 1800 times 0.621. Okay, 1117.8. And 0.621 minus 1, that is ugly. Oh, okay, no, nice. Okay. X to negative 0.379 times Y to 0.379. This is the marginal productivity for labor. So now PY. For PY, I'm differentiating with respect to Y, but this is fixed and this is fixed. So I'm going to copy them. 1800 times E. How did I come up with E? No one knows. X to 0.621 times 0.379 times Y to 0.379 minus 1. We multiply this by this, and let's see what we get. 1800 times 0.379, I got 682.2. X to 0.621 and times Y to, it has to be 0.379. Say the same thing with minus this, right? Of course, negative 0.621. So we got the marginal probabilities. Not probabilities, marginal productivities, I meant to say. Okay, we did find those. So part C, evaluate, do I still have time? As I said, I can only look at my phone. Evaluate the marginal productivities at the given point initially, the 2500. Okay, so now we evaluate this when X is 2500 and Y is 1700. That's all they're asking us. Next. Okay, so px at 2500, comma 1700, and py at 2500, comma 1700. I'm going to share my screen. So let's calculate. So I have 1800. No, I have 111. Sorry, I have 1117.8 times 2500 raised to power in parentheses negative 0.379 close, and then times 1700, and the power is 0.379. And enter. 965.8. 965.8. Okay. The other one was 682.2. 682.2 multiplied by, this was 2500, and the power 0.621 close times 1700, and the power is negative 0.621. And these are the rate of change, so 866.81. So these are the rate of change at this point when y is fixed. This is the rate of change of x, units of labor. At this point, when x is fixed, the y, which is the capital, changes at 866.81. So they are going up, both of them, positive.